This video will show you how to set up plane annotation for super elevation cross slopes. Credit where credit is due goes to Jeremy on our communities group. He had this idea and I just took it into a video with a couple of modifications. In your delivery here, you're going to have a zip file with 3 files. You're going to have a template file, a DGN, you're going to have a style sheet, and you're going to have an XML file to use for your text import wizard. Copy your style sheet over to where your reports are. And so I'm just using our delivered location. I'm going to paste it into here. You'll see the folder path for Open Roads Designer 2023. I've already got the file in there, so I'll get a message saying, do I want to replace it? I'm just going to skip because it's already there. The other file you're going to get is a super elevation annotation template file. Let's make a copy of that and put that in where you're going to be actually doing your annotation. So we'll paste that in here, and then we're going to rename it. Just going to leave the name super elevation annotation. We'll go ahead and open that file, take a look at what's in there. I've set up a bunch of stuff for you already just to make it work. You can tweak it to your own preferences. Has a couple of element templates in it. One to control the point that we're placing. It's just an active element point with a heavy line weight. And then another element template to control the super elevation label itself. It just gave it a different color, different line weight, some text style. I also have created in here an annotation group for a plan point. Just called that super elevation anno. And we look at the properties there. Placing text, I pointed to the element template. I turned on the leader, gave it an offset ending point and a circle size. I gave it a little bit of an angle and a vertical and horizontal offset, and I picked a text favorite called super elevation anno, which is also in this file. So we take a look at our text favorite. It's the feature name and also the point description set up, and I put parentheses around the description. So that's our text favorite and our annotation. I also created a point feature symbology, and I'm pointing to the element template that's in this file and also the annotation group that's in this file. Then lastly, I created a point feature definition and I pointed to that symbology. The description and name seed won't get used here. So now I'm going to open up my corridor file, select my super elevation that's already been used in my project, and create a report. I'm going to go to that style sheet that we've included on our reports folder. So I'll select it. Using your left mouse button, go ahead and drag and highlight everything, including this columns in the first row there that are empty. Right click, copy to your clipboard. Open up a text editor. I'm using Ultra Edit. You could use Notepad++. Probably could even use Notepad. Paste your information into there. Might want to go ahead and get rid of that bottom line. And if you want to delete your empty row, you can do that here. You can do it later. But we want to save this as, do a save as. And we want to give an extension CSV. So I'm just going to call this super.csv because we're going to take this over to Excel. Save that. You're done with your editor. Now we're going to go open that file with Excel. So just double click it. If you got Excel installed, it'll open right up. And everything's separated. Go ahead and delete the empty column A. And if you want to delete the empty row 12, you can do that as well. So just select it, right click, delete. We'll go ahead and change column C to a percent format. So I'm just going to select the entire column, hit my percent button, and then go ahead and set your decimal places. I'm going to change those to 2 for your cross slope. Now we want to go ahead and if we want to put in an alignment name in here, just to show that, Go ahead and select those, do a Control H for search and replace or find and replace. I'm going to search for CL space dash space EOP. Give that, replace it with my route number. Again, this is just a suggestion. And then do a replace all. You have to leave the underscore L and R on the ends because if you don't, it's going to synchronize the names when we label. So don't take those out. So close that. Go ahead and set our number of decimal places on our station column and also on our lane offset column or offset point column. You might have a situation where you need to insert a row also. Let's say that you got to put it at every even cross slope. Maybe you need one, for example, at 5%. So if I go to row 2, right click and do an insert. And let's say that I'm going to need that at 5. So I'll put a 5 in there. That's also going to be a 12-foot offset. But I need to compute my station, and I've came up with a formula that does that. So you'll see the formula in there that I'm using. Put that in, and then you need to right-click copy and then right-click paste values to get the formula out so that then you can use that on another row. So that's the second button there, second icon. And then just bring over column A and give it that same station value that the interpolation computed. So we'll grab the column A above it, paste it, and then edit that one and use that new station value in our title there. Once you get all of your additional rows inserted, you want to save this off as a CSV file. So we'll do the file. We need to do a save as. You want to go ahead and make sure that's set to CSV. That's important. And then we're going to pick your folder location that you want to save this in. And give it a name. I'm just going to call this super import me or something. Make it obvious. We'll save that. We're done with Excel. By the way, you can take this CSV file back into your editor and add a plus sign to your station, if you want to. So we've got that ready for import now. We're going to go to our super elevation annotation file now. We just need to reference in our geometry. So we'll attach our geometry file. And then we're going to go to our geometry tab. We'll go to import our horizontal points from ASCII. Pick our alignment. These are based on. Pick our super import me CSV file that we prepared. Open that. Then you can go ahead and pick your wizard file or text import wizard file that formats, it knows what columns, what is what, and I provided that in here. So we'll go ahead and select that. Then you need to make sure to pick your feature definition. Don't forget that step. It will give it a name. Don't worry about that. It's not going to be used. So just import. That creates all your dots for annotation. And then you simply go to your drawing production, annotate element, and all in the model, and accept, and they're all annotated. Now, you can set up your annotation definitions however you want to. One line of text, 2 lines of text, rotated, perpendicular baseline. You could do a left and right annotation, however you want to do it. But this is just kind of giving you the general concepts and the general approach. So hopefully you find this helpful. I know manually labeling these one at a time is pretty painful. So I hope that you find this beneficial. Thank you for your time.